It's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and it is October 28th. That means it is unboxing time, it is reveal time, and we're doing this again this month like we did last month. We are going to do the unboxings live. I am here with Mr. Daisy.
Back by popular demand.
He may pull some weird stuff. It's been funny here the last 10 minutes, I have to tell you. So, we're gonna have a little break. We have another cocktail for you that he's gonna show you how to make, and it is a Mistletoe Mimosa. So, and it's really yummy. So, in fact, I have one right here, and it's really good. So, we're gonna have a little break. I'll show you how to make. Well, actually, Mr. Daisy's gonna show you how to make one of those. We're gonna go through all of the kits, and then we will, I'm going to show you the Christmas kit as well, and we'll go through all of that. So the one thing I wanted to mention, I can't believe this, but if you think about it, this is the last kit for 2021. So this is it. Can you believe that? We're already working all the way through May here at the Cocoa Daisy. We just had this discussion, like, is this Cocoa Daisy headquarters or is up at the shop Cocoa Daisy headquarters? And what did you say this was?
This is the nerve center.
This is the nerves. Okay, so this is, because I mostly work from home yet, and then the crew is all up at the shop. So, all right, so let me read some, so who we've got here. Tara's here, Judy's here, hello. Laura's here, Rebecca are watching. Nice to see you guys. Mr.
Be sure to text all your friends. Let them know this is going to get interesting.
So, all right. So, Mr. Daisy wanted to do a special intro. Do you want to do your special intro, honey?
Well, I'm just saying that, not everybody is old enough to understand, 1976, Elvis Presley, the intro,
No.
2001 Space Odyssey, and then, jumping into...
He wanted to do a special intro. Did you?
Little CC Rider.
Well, no, not Elvis. No. He was supposed to actually make a playlist. He was actually supposed to make a playlist, but he didn't have time, so.
I still think that Hunk of Burning Love is a good idea, but I was outvoted.
He was outvoted by one. That was me. So, all right, we're going to flip this around. Yeah, that sounds like music from a game show. Yes, exactly. That he wanted to do the price of...
It is a game show because you're showing everybody just little sneaks of what they're about to receive in their little box of happy.
Yes.
So, of course, it's like The Price is Right. It's Let's Make a Deal. It's, it's all of the cheesy, long microphone stuff. But
all right.
I was outvoted.
He was outvoted. All right, I'm going to flip this around, and then we are going to start looking at everything, and Mr. Daisy's going to be in charge of, if you guys have questions and stuff like that, and you post them on here, he will holler them to me, and I will answer as best I can. So I'm going to flip this around. Hold on. All right. And I kind of improved, hopefully, the lighting. So here we go. I'm going to start with the main planner kit. We're going to go through that. Before we do, actually, let me show you all of the inserts. So if you're familiar with Cocoa Daisy, and if you're not, hopefully this will help a little. So we have a main planner kit, which is this, and you can get the main planner kit just as it is here, or you can get the main planner kit with an insert. So you can get it either without or with. And so I'm going to quick show you all of the inserts. Can you see that, honey?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to start with, first one is our classic vertical insert. And the collection name is Winter Twilight, and it's all about being inspired by the mountains. Jeffrey has lived in Wyoming for a very long time. And the mountains up there are beautiful, the mountains in Colorado. So it's just, we wanted to kind of give that cold winter vibe of the mountains and the winter trees, the pine trees, and lots of snow. So that is what we have going on for the theme. So this is the classic vertical insert. The classic vertical insert, it works well in our Daisy planner. It works well in a Happy planner or in Erin Condren. So I'm just going to flip through these a minute and show you. So you have a calendar. And again, you have the beautiful pine trees. And then you have your layout for your vertical planning. So you can do, and those are undated. So you have your vertical planning and you have enough for the whole month. And we have this cute little cabin, the little red cabin. So you go through, those are all the same. And you have a notes page. And then, actually, sorry, the notes page is like that. And then you have these sections, and these have a perforation on them. So you can tear them out, you can tear that list out, and you can attach it like that, or you can leave it as a whole page as well. And then on the back, there's also another list. And then you get enough of those for the whole month as well. So that is the classic vertical insert, and those come unpunched.
Tara, is the volume better or worse? Tara was concerned that there was a little audio issue.
Is it better? I can speak louder. There's a lot of noise going on in the house from the dogs and everything too. So. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So there are 3 sizes that we have that are ringed inserts. We have a personal, a B6, and an A5. The A5 you can get 6-hole punched, no hole punched, or 7-hole punched. The B6 you can get 6-hole or 0-hole, and the personal you can get 6-hole or 0-hole as well. So you can see the personal size, B6, and they're all very similarly laid out. I'm not going to go through all 3 of them. It's just reduced a little for size for each one. So I'm going to show you the A5. And you have a beautiful saying on the front, and winter stars do shiver with a wish to fall as snow, landing gently on the earth, melting into life below. That beautiful mountain scene, and we've carried that over on the other side as well. And then we have the stripe pages, and we have a few cute little winter birds on there. And then the back of those pages has another mountain. And then we go to the week on 2 pages. And again, you have enough for, and we have some more beautiful quotes. And you have enough for the whole month on there. And then you get to the notes page. And I love this quote here, the climb the mountain, not so the world can see you, but so you can see the world. And then our calendar. And then your forward planning calendar, so that if you have stuff coming up in the other months that you want to jot down, you can jot that down on there. And then our daily to-do or your daily pages. So these are meant to be used as a 2-page spread. So this is how you would have your day. And they do not have headers on them. They're completely, you can customize them how you want. You can date them how you want. So it works with just about any sort of system that you have as far as how you structure your day. So you could definitely do hourly. You could do hourly on this side as well. A lot of people will use this for their daily, and then on this side, they'll do gratitude or Bible journaling on that side also. So, and then of course you have enough for the whole month. So those are the ring bound inserts. And then we have Dory booklets.
A5 Dory. Okay, and it is coming.
Oh, yes.
Anne was requesting the A5 specifically, so.
Yeah, this was the A5 rings. This is the A5 Dory booklet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have actually 7 different booklets. There's also a simple Dory that I'll show you with the Traveler's Notebook. But so we have an A5, a B6, a standard, a personal, an A6, and a mini. So we have all of those options. So we'll just I'll show you a little bit of each one just to give you an idea. This is the mini, and the mini has the stripe, and then of course everything is made much smaller because it's the mini. And it has 2 sections as opposed to the other booklets have 3. So that is the mini.
If you want to speak up, you can.
Okay, I feel like I'm yelling. Am I not yelling? Am I?
No, you
Can
just
people not hear me?
No. We got a couple of folks that are just saying that they've got their volume up on their phone. It's better with earbuds, but
Okay, all right. I'll talk louder.
there you go.
I'll talk louder.
We just want to make sure that everyone's getting all of the information that they need.
Actually, what I can do, let me try standing. Maybe that'll help. So I have, that's not gonna work, honey. I can't reach that. My arms aren't that long. They're pretty long, but they're not that long. So this is the A6, and the A6 has the calendar on the front, and then the 3 sections. And I'll show you a whole one here when I get to the A5. I'm just kind of paging through just to give you a little idea of the size of the pages and what's on them. And then the back page, and winter stars do shiver with a wish to fall as snow, landing gently on the earth, melting into life below. Isn't that pretty? So that is the A6. And then this is the personal size. And again, the personal size Dory Booklet is the same size as the personal size rings as well. So that is, just page through and show you a few of those. And then the back page. So these are they're all the same. It's just the sizing is obviously a little different. The standard has this embossed on here. Honey, it's all tilted and stuff.
It's fine.
Okay. And then calendar on the front. And then this one I'm going to actually page all the way through and show you. Because there's these beautiful scenes in here and the colors are so pretty. You want me to stop a minute?
Nope, you're fine. There we go. You're fine. You're square.
Okay. Dashing through the snow. And then some of the pretty snowflakes. Those are on the stamp sets as well. I did post the stamping video. If you get a chance, watch that because there's so much that I did with that this month. I actually did 4 pages of examples and I had to stop myself. I could have kept going. This middle one is so pretty with the trees. And then the mountains. That one has the little birds. The color palette is this very pretty kind of serene. There's some grays in here. There's kind of sage greens. Real cool tones. And then the back. And so that is the standard size. And then you have a B6. And then you have the A5 as well. So the A5, again, the A5 and the B6, again, are the same size as the rings as well. They're just in this booklet form. And then go through the cute little cabin. So again, it's the same artwork, it's just scaled a little differently. So that is the A5. So those are all of the inserts. Now you can purchase the inserts on their own, or you can purchase them with the main planner kit. So here's the main planner kit. And I don't know if you want to bring it back up just because there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to show. So, okay. So this is the main planner kit. You got that? And I want to start by showing this pen. That's Lilu. She's getting into the box. She's a little stinker. So I want to show you this pen because I think it turned out so pretty. It's a beautiful silver, but it's just, it almost looks like it's frosted a little bit. I can't tell if I'm even.
You're
Am
fine.
I? Okay.
Yep, you're in screen.
But then the crystals are kind of iridescent. So it makes me think of snowflakes. It makes me think of icy. I just think the pen turned out perfect. So that is the pen for this month. And the washi tape, and I have one open, so I'm going to show you that. The washi tape has these cute little birds, and then the florals, the kind of the woodland feel. It has the pine cones, the berries, and then it has that really pretty grayish background. So it's very kind of mountain. It has all those colors that we had in the mountain scenes in there as well. So that is the washi tape. And then we have these cute little silver glitter stars. And I don't want to dump them all out. I just want to take out one of them and show you. They are adhesive backed, so they do have adhesive, they do have a backing on them that you can peel off. So they are stickers, but they're just a real fine glitter. They're very, very pretty. And I wanted to include some of those this month in the main planner kit, just because I know you all like to decorate your planners as well. And then we have our fun little Simon clip, and he has his hat and mittens on, and he is hugging a snowflake. Isn't that cute? Arlie did a great job with him. And then we have because our pens have a gel ink, and because they have this crystal section in the middle, the ink runs out fairly quickly. So we like to always give you a couple of extra ink cartridges, and those are super easy to change. Actually, I could show you.
Because Mr. Dacey's done 1,700 of them.
Yes. So basically all you do is twist this off, and then you would twist this out, put the new one in, twist it back down, slide it back in, and that's it. That's all you do to change an ink cartridge. So
Make sure you take the wax tip off of the end.
Yes, when you want to write, because you won't be able to write. And our little pen test sheet and our stamping ink test sheet. So depending on if you use different color inks for your pens or different tips, you can test them out on here and know what you want to use. The same with your stamping ink. You can get your colors ready by testing them on there. Hi, sweetie.
Well, apparently Miss Tiffany and Renee and oh, look, it's Miss Tricia has decided to join us this evening.
Hi, Tricia. And then Winter is Magic. This is the notepad. So we have that. And then our little sticky notepad is this fun little star shape, and it says, "Don't forget to shine." Now, one thing I wanted to point out about this is the sticky is on the bottom. So what I thought would be fun, so the sticky part of this is on the bottom. So what I thought would be fun is you could use this then to make tabs or to highlight pages that you want to go to. With the little "Don't forget to shine" could stick out the top of your planner or the side of your planner. So we put the sticky on the bottom. So that was intentional why we did that. There's always a reason. Then die cuts. Let me go through these a minute and show you. And there's something new in here, and you can see it if you're really looking, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, oh my goodness, there's a lot of these. And again, remember, all of our die cuts are stickers. They are stickers. They have adhesive on the back. So I'm going to flip through these and show them to you. Is that, if I got it in frame?
Yes.
There's a snowman, a mountain scene. There's another mountain scene. And those are our puppies, if you're hearing them. There's a tree. There's this pretty fox. Snowflakes, we have a bunch of the cute little birds, some pine bows, some more mountain scenes. I'll show you all of the tabs here in a minute too.
Thank you, Miss Jennifer. And oh, look, one of our major contributors and one of our favoriteest people, Leah, decided to drop in and see us this evening also.
Hi, Leah. If you don't know who Leah is one of my fabulous designers. So she is one of the people that help make all of these things as beautiful as they are. Her and Jamie do a fabulous job, I have to say.
She is part of the team that makes the dream work.
So Snowflake, and then the tabs. So we have 6 of those. And again, remember, I think this one's my favorite. Remember that they are stickers. They have adhesive on the back. So super, super easy to use. You're gonna need to take that away from, who's got that? Stop. I didn't warn you this time like I did last time that we have 3 dogs, one of which is a puppy. So if you hear noises, barking, running around,
or chewing on extension cords,
that would be the puppy. Yeah, you better get that away from her. And then the stickers, let me show you these. So you get a set of decorative stickers. You get a set of stickers that has, now these right here actually will fit on the tabs. So you can put those on the tabs. There's some fun little icons, some ring reinforcers. There's one more tab, some kind of generic type of dates. And then there's also a few of the holidays are on there. National Cocoa Day. I didn't know. The 13th of December is National Cocoa Day. That's awesome. Some numbers, days of the week.
I believe this live will be saved. I think this goes into your timeline or whatever.
Yeah, we'll save it. It'll stay on the Facebook page, and then we're also going to try and load it up to YouTube too.
Okay.
So if you missed any of it or you want to go back and look at it, we will archive it for you. And then some alpha stickers, some more date stickers, and then the fun boxes. Now, I wanted to show you these. So these are sleeves, and they're a lovely heavy-duty plastic sleeve. And the idea behind this is I wanted something, a lot of you, if you watch my planner setup videos, you'll see that I make a pocket that I put in my planner all the time. I wanted something that was not just, I make mine out of paper every month, but I wanted something that was a little durable, that could be a pocket that you could use for a lot of different uses. And I feel like this one, you could even punch holes in this and put this in a ring bound if you wanted to. Or you can just use it just to safely store things or to carry things. So one of the things that you could do with these is 4x6 stamp sets, 3x4 stamp sets will fit in here. You can fit a notepad in here with a pen even. You can put your die cuts in here. So you can do that. You can fit a pen in here. I'll show you that. So you can fit a pen and a notepad in there. You can fit, like I said, die cuts. You can put paper scraps in here. You can put some of the smaller sticker sheets that we have that I'll show you later on that have like the puffy alphas, or not the puffy alphas, but like the puffy snowflakes. So there's a lot of different things that you can use this for. You can use it for the smaller stickers. One of the things I realized, because I wanted it just really universal, I was playing around with it, and you can get a couple of the larger sticker sheets in here, but I would like to get, actually, I'd like to be able to make these. I think next time what I'm going to do is make them just a little bigger, so that you could fit a whole bunch of stickers in these sleeves as well. But so there's a lot of uses for these. I think it's going to be a fun way to just kind of store things, especially the stamps. I think is probably one of the biggest things I like to do with those. So, oh, and you can even fit up to a standard size Dory booklet will fit in here. So if you have one of the smaller booklets or up to a standard size, that will actually fit in here and keep it safe and contained as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can use those for. And you get 2 of them in the main planner kit. And then you also get 3 sheets of beautiful pattern paper. So you have the snow scene with the beautiful snowflakes, and it's a real subtle one. I love that. And then this almost looks like a sweater to me. The pattern on here almost looks like a sweater to me. And then this night sky one, I love this. It just makes me think of a winter's night sky. Isn't that pretty? With the stars, and then the mountain scene with the little red cabin. And then we have a nice simple houndstooth in a very neutral color. and then that beautiful floral. Isn't that pretty? So we have wonderful patterned paper, so you get those, and the 2 sleeves, and the stickers. You get all of this in the main planner kit. And again, you can get this with or without one of the inserts. All right, so that is the main planner kit. I'm gonna move that away. Move that over here. And then we are gonna move on to the planner add-on. After the planner add-on, we will go to Mr. Daisy and we will find out how to make a lovely mistletoe mimosa. So the planner add-on this month has this fun pouch. Out of here. You're giggling. Why are you giggling?
Because Leah's being funny.
Oh, what is she? Which Leah's always
Every time I see the pen, I feel like I'm watching the run on the beach in the movie 10. Because that's funny. Not everybody has the same sense of humor. Leah, I think you're funny, and I completely get that joke.
All right, so first thing I'm going to show you is the pouch, and it says, "The future lies before you like a field of fallen snow." And this is clear on the back. On the front, we went with more of an opaque look this time, so you can see through a little bit, but not completely. You can see through on the back. So it has the pretty little snowflakes on it, and then the washi tape. And I love, love, love this washi tape. So I have this one open, and it has this pretty grid, and then it has the days of the weeks, which is perfect. So you could literally tear these off if you wanted to use them, and
just lift it so they can see the grid. It's not really coming through.
Can you see it now?
Grid's a little better. Yes.
Yes. All right. So it has it's just kind of a pale blue grid on there, and then the days of the weeks. You could literally tear those off and use them in your planner just like that too, as little headers for days of the week, which is awesome. So you get a roll of that. You get this beautiful blue bow. How pretty is that? You get the pretty blue bow. And these, and I love it. Well, you all know how much I love the embroidery. I'm just always blown away at the detail that they put into these embroideries. And so there is 3 of them. How about that? Can you see that? And they are adhesive backed, so they just stick on whatever you want to stick them on. So they're super pretty. You could make those into clips too if you wanted to. So we have those, and then there's a washi card. And the one thing I want to mention about you see it?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's a little better.
Better.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to mention about the washi cards is when you get them, they have, I'm going to try and, I started it so you could see, there's a little film, I can't do it with my nails. Anyway, there's a little film on there that you peel off. You can see where it's wrinkled a little bit. You want to peel that off before you use it. They do that to protect it. And yeah, oh, there we go. I got it. So you're going to want to peel that off before you use it. And that just kind of protects the from getting scratched while it gets shipped to you. But you do want to peel that off before you use it. But this is a washi card. So what you do with that is you can wrap some of your washi around that. Instead of having a whole roll that you have to try and find a place to put in your planner or in your pouch, you can just wrap some around here, have it handy, and then tuck that into a pocket, and it lays nice and flat. So that is a washi card.
I think Jennifer is a hidden member of the Barefoot Nation.
Why?
It's like there's bare feet peeking out. Those are my bare feet.
Those are his bare feet.
And Jennifer, for whatever it's worth, yes, bare feet are a necessity.
He hates to wear shoes. He hates shoes so much. He's not happy that winter is coming. You can probably see Blue too standing over there.
Yeah, because I was looking through the camera and I can see that's like it's right down here.
Right
you
down
can
there.
see it. Yeah.
We're gonna go through the die cuts real quick. I'll show you all of these. I love the little hat. It's cute. And I always feel like whenever I do these videos, like people could start a drinking game with however many times I say the word cute or fun. I feel like I say that a lot.
Well, maybe might be something that we should ask the folks is, do you want to start off with what's the word of the week or word of the month? Excuse me. Go, God, we don't want to do this once a week.
I do the same one all the time. I feel like I say fun and cute all the time. Like these are super cute little wellies.
We could make this, like let's start the party off with making a cocktail, and then every time she says cute or fun or I can't wait for.
I feel like I say it all the time.
Okay, Jacqueline says she's all in for the word of the night.
All right, if you are, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so
press on.
Pressing on. So if you don't know what this is, you're going to look at that and you're going to think that is bow tie. That is not a bow tie. Actually, what it is it's a little flag for a paper clip. So if you fold it in half, obviously take the little backing off and you can stick it together, you would put it around. I'm just going to grab this one because I don't have one here, but you would have a smaller paper clip, like a standard size, and you would put that at the top and you would have a little flag on your paper clip. You could use it as a bow if you wanted to. I mean, that's totally acceptable. All right, so those are the die cuts. And then we have the note cards and the stickers. So we have movies, hot cocoa, fuzzy socks, and cookies. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And that has the pretty kind of taupes and grays in that. I love that. And then the little card that shows you all of the different colors. So this is a great little card to take with you. It's kind of like a little swatch card if you wanted to take that with you to pick out stamps, stamp ink or marker ink or highlighters. You have all of the great colors on there. And then this little set, this little sticker sheet, everybody loves this one because it has, well, aside from it tells you it has your little box of happy on there, it also has just some great little generic stickers for to-dos and appointments and all those kind of things. Can you see it?
Yeah.
The lighting. I upped my game on the lighting because I was worried about the lighting last time. Some fun little deco stickers. There's a bunny. There's a deer. And lots of birds. Nice alpha. Guys, stop.
I want to know why Tara thinks that we're like college kids. Just a good excuse to drink on a Wednesday.
No.
Oh, Thursday, sorry.
Thursday.
That'd be a college kid.
That would be a college kid. So we have alphas, we have some little icons, and then some more date stickers, and then the days of the week and the flags, the little flag stickers for your lists, and then the 4x6 card, winter knows to hush still, listen so the soul can speak, and then the pretty little deer in the cabin. Isn't that pretty? So that is a look at the planner add-on kit. I'm going to move that aside, and we will.
Leah's already watching Christmas movies.
Oh my word, she's been
Thirsty Thursday, Mary, I'm good with you. Absolutely, Thursday, yes.
Thirsty Thursday, I like that.
Well, I'm not sure exactly how that would work out. Would that be Chug It Daisy? No.
All right, so now
Daisy Drinking Days, because it always lands on a different day during the month. Anyway.
I'm going to show you the last of the planner kits, and that is the classified, and then we will go take a little break, and then I will show you the memory keeping kits.
That's drink of the day.
Yes.
Or month or whatever.
Month. Drink of the month. Okay, this is a classified look away if you don't want to know what's in it. If you want it to be a secret, then you need to look away. And
Spoiler alert.
Yep, exactly. Just let her out. A little Lilu. She wants to go chew on stuff, so. But that's what she loves to do. All right, so I'm going to open this. I'm going to show you what's in it. It's going to be too late any moment. All right. So, and I'm going to show you another one of my, these are all my favorite tapes. Who am I kidding? I love them all. So I have this one. This is the trees. Isn't that pretty? I see it. This is the trees. That is the washi tape that is in there. And this is the classified planner edition. And that is the button. And I forgot to grab the little magnetic topper. So there is a magnetic topper that these, because it has a hollow back, will clip onto. If you don't have one, we do have some in the store. But every month in the classified planner, we include one of these.
Oh, geez, somebody mentioned every time I put a new, who was that? I'm a horrible moderator.
That's all right, honey. It's a new job for you. It's okay. There's a learning curve.
No, there's somebody that was like, every time I look at my clip, I think of Mr. Daisy, because of course I had to do like 1,700 of those things.
She remembers that. That was
Yeah.
a while ago. Yes. His machinist duties in the Air Force came in very handy.
Oh, where is she? I want to give her props.
Give her props. This is a clip.
Up, it's Jennifer.
Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer.
Jennifer Moore. Thank you.
So the clip has, we did something different. Instead of having a charm on this, we actually have these little star-shaped kind of, am I showing that? Can you see that? Little star-shaped iridescent beads on here along with the regular beads. And they're kind of blues. There's a pretty little gold one on there as well. So can you see that?
Yep.
So that is the clip. And then a lot of you have requested that you all love the glitter dots and that we only have them in the memory keeping kits.
Yes,
So-
that's a cardinal.
Yes, it is. So this month in the classified planner, I decided to put some of these gorgeous glitter stars. So we went with a star shape. And so you will get some in the classified planner to decorate your planner with. Aren't they pretty? And they have a real low profile, so they don't stick up very high. So you can put them in your planner. So we included those for our planner people this month. And again, here you have that layer on there again, that film that you want to take off. But we have one of our clear monthly cards, and it's kind of a heavy acrylic.
Turn it a little bit. So
Like that. So yeah, there's a little film on there.
Yeah.
So you want to peel that off.
There you go. Now you get the
can see
reflection on it. Yeah.
So you want to peel that off. And that just protects it while it's shipping. So you want to take that off. But this you could punch holes in and put in your ring planner. You could tuck it in a pocket. You can layer it with some of the other cards. It's just a fun, heavyweight little calendar card. And then, of course, we have our Simon buddy, and he has Betty with him, and they're going skiing. So it's ready to hit the slope. She's like, I'll just be in the lodge, because she's like, nope, gonna take my hot cocoa and go sit by the fire. So that turned out cute. Our little bunny couple. And then there are 3 sets of stickers. There's this fun deco set. All of the days of the week. And again, in all of those beautiful blues and all of these gorgeous snowflakes. And then there is the vellum sheet with all of the winter words on it. And then this gorgeous overlay. Isn't that pretty? So can you see that? So it's got the winter is magic on the top, and that is the overlay. So you have overlay vellum stickers, a cute little bunny sheet. So this is all in the classified planner edition. All right, Mr. Daisy, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, so let me grab this. Hope you guys are having fun. We're having fun. Our puppies are having fun. So we're going to follow Mr. Daisy and his bare feet over here. All right, so what are we making?
All right, we are making the, what is it?
Mistletoe Mimosa.
Mimosa. So any champagne will do.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be expensive.
No, by no means. This is
No, 'cause you're-
expensive. Is if you like it sweet, then you want to do more of Moscato or something like that. If you like it a little more dry, you might want to try more of the Brut or something like that style champagne, or any sparkling wine will do. your basic, generic, everyday, average Meyer brand or your Mega Mart brand.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice, perfectly fine. And again, your generic, whatever you want for...
Yeah, you could go super fancy and do fresh squeezed even.
You could do fresh squeezed if you're into pulp.
He's not a pulp guy.
Who's into that? You can get this in your Mega Mart brand. We particularly like it with no pulp. And then if you happen to be a bit of a green thumb, like Mrs. Daisy, you can have your very own
rosemary sprig
of rosemary. This is a little technique at the end. It's called back spooning. It's where you then pour over the back of the spoon so that it has a propensity to give you a layer in the glass.
So Anna says this is her favorite part, is the drink session.
Anna, thanks. This recipe calls for fresh cranberries or cranberries as a whole. We like to freeze them just so that way it acts as an ice cube, but yet doesn't dilute the drink down.
And it looks festive.
It's
festive.
So they're saying like 4 to 7.
Just depends on your cup, your glass.
Depends on your cup. We, Mrs. Daisy, actually found these amazing large volume champagne glasses, which really work really well.
Yeah, I actually specifically bought these for I'm a big mimosa fan, so I actually bought these 4 mimosas. Because what was the other one you made? You had mango puree, and it was fabulous.
Right, the mango puree mimosa was really nice, and that's maybe in the spring we could do something like that.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit more towards
Mother's Day would be
Mother's Day or
awesome.
something like that. So it's asking for 3 ounces of your orange juice, and then 5 ounces of your champagne, and then 2 ounces of your cranberry juice. In that order, so that you get this kind of nice ombre.
At least that's what we're trying to do.
Right. We're not saying this is going to really work really well. We've been practicing.
Practicing.
And it still hasn't come out really like the picture, so I think it was photoshopped.
It might. Well, maybe that's why you have the pulp. It's like the pulp keeps it from...
Maybe it does hold it. So.
I don't know.
So you put your
orange juice
down first.
I'll zoom in. Here we go.
And then, obviously, because we have been practicing, Hey,
Nicole's here. Hi, Nicole. Of course, Nicole shows up when we're making the drink section.
Right.
We need the drink recipe in your bag. That would be awesome. That is a great idea. I keep telling him he needs to make a playlist, too.
I was going to do Elvis tonight, but nobody wanted to listen.
No, I mean, Elvis Christmas. You could do Elvis Christmas.
We could do Elvis Christmas, So 5 ounces of that. So, and again, you may look to see like the volume of this is a relatively heavy or sizable cocktail.
Oh, we could put, actually, you know what we could do? We could have Leah put the recipe on the printable.
On the printable,
the printable, we could do that.
Directions.
All right, so this is where you're going to try your fancy technique, right?
Yeah, this is where you do the back spooning.
See, because it's very pretty right now, right? It's very pretty right now. Okay, so just a minute. All right, so he's going to pour it over the spoon.
And then try not to get most of it on the countertop. See, and it's just not working the right way.
No, it's kind of is, honey. It's still pretty. It's
supposed to have this really distinctive line.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then
you dunk the little sprig in there. How festive, right? It's lovely.
And you just have to wipe the bottom of it off. And
Leah's like, yep, she's in. She'd make little recipe cards. She's totally in
that way you're not offending your in-laws when you try to make this when you're at your cocktail party and
get it all over everything.
Putting that on
party foul.
Right.
So there you have it. That is the Mistletoe Mimosa. Thank you, Mr. Daisy. And I will tell you, it does taste very festive. It has it
tastes very Christmassy.
It does. It has a great Christmassy taste to it.
With the cranberries, it kind of gives you a bit of Thanksgiving, but yet with the rosemary, it kind of gives you more of that like Christmassy.
Yeah, it's really tasty.
Christmassy dinner kind of feel of things. But of course, mimosas are always really, really good because every parent knows a mimosa is good on Christmas Day simply because it just makes the children's voices a little quieter in their head. So,
or the relatives.
Or the relatives.
Or the relatives. All right, so cheers, everyone.
So yes, thank you so much.
Thank you,
everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Daisy.
Coming and enjoying the proverbial unboxing.
All right, we're going to go back, and I'm going to show you the memory keeping kits. Say hello to the puppies. There's Blue. Hi, honey. She's, aw, hi, baby. So, all right, we're going to go back over, and I am going to put this on, and we will go to...
The cocktail is out of screen, but it is here.
And yes, I will. Tara, she said, can we post it so you can make it for... It would be good for Thanksgiving, too. It really would. So, we will. I'll post it for sure. I'll write it down and post it so that y'all have it. And then going forward, it would be fun. So I'm going to let Mr. Daisy...
You don't need to have a champagne glass. You can put that in a coffee cup and nobody needs to know you're drinking during the day.
Okay, wait a minute. What did I do?
What'd you do?
I'm trying to... Whoop, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to let you put it back where you had it. So I don't, thank you, snap my finger off. Okay.
You can clearly tell this is highly produced.
Right. There's a high... No, it's still there. So everybody got to hear you cuss, honey.
Oh, well.
Okay. Sorry. Hey, this is live. What can we do, right? Let's just stop. Okay. Okay. Is that better? Can you see that all right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to show you the modern memory keeping kit now. The modern memory keeping kit is for really any sort of memory keeping that you do. So you can do 12 by 12 with this. You can do pocket cards with this. Or a pocket memory keeping. You can do mini albums. This is really meant for any form of memory keeping that you do. I like to use a lot of this product in my Daisy planner and do memory planning with it as well. So let's dig in. I'm going to show you the stamp set. And again, make sure that you watch my stamping video that I posted just, it was not too long ago I posted that, and you get some great ideas on how to use the stamp sets. I go through and I show you how to layer all of the fun stamps on here, how to use it with the other stamp sets as well. So that is the stamp set for the kit. And then let me show you the washi tape. So I have one open, and this is a little bit of a thinner washi tape. So you can see the difference in size. It's a little bit thinner and it's foiled. It has this beautiful silver, you see that? Silver foil on there. So it has the silver foil on it, and it's just a pretty pinstripe. I love that. And then we will quick go through the die cuts. And this has some small ones in here, so I'm gonna probably end up spilling these out a little bit. Show you. Okay, and one thing, the first ones, I have to show you these because these are so fun, and we showed these in the sneaks too. We have these cute little quotes on these snowflakes. Some of them are funny, some of them are a little snarky. So there's 6 of them. And in the Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit, we have some as well. They're different quotes on those than there are on these. So they are different. So I just wanted to make sure and mention that they are different. And again, remember they are stickers as well. So you have those, you have a few of these fun labels.
From Sandy, I subscribe to the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. How do I get the other washies? That would be with the washi kit. Well, we have a washi trio, and the washi trio, it changes. The washi tape that's in the washi trio changes sometimes month to month. So you can subscribe to the washi trio, or sometimes if we have extras
we will list them later in the month. If we end up with extras of, like for instance, this one that was in the planner add-on, we may list that later on in the month and you can purchase it. But otherwise, the main planner, we usually have a few of those that we list individually as well. But otherwise, you would need to get it in the kits or the washi trio. So I hope that helps. But I would always check back. We always list things after we get done shipping, and we see what inventory we have left. And then if we have a number of extras of certain things, we will list them. So it's always good to check back after we're done shipping, kind of mid-month. So we have some labels, and then I wanted to show these. Part of the reason I dumped these out is because they're so small, but they're super cute. These little, there's 1 through 12 of these little numbers, and I think they would be so fun to line up on a page and use those as journal prompts, or you could even put one next to, do a whole, like a 12 by 12 sheet with 12 pictures and have them on there as well. So those are the die cuts. I'm gonna scooch those over. This is something we haven't done in a little while. And these are gonna be a little hard to see. So Mr. Daisy, you tell me if they can see them or not. There's 3 or 4 of them. There's the Let It Snow. So it's just a clear little acetate with the white printing on it. And these are subtle, but they're fun to layer with other things. So there's the Let It Snow. There's the, if I can turn it over, it says warm and cozy, snuggled up, and sweater weather. So it has the words around the edge. Can you see that? Kind of, sort of?
I think so.
Okay. And then the other one is Winter Vibes. And then you may get, there's supposed to be 3, but I've seen a number of the packages that have had 2 of these. So if you're lucky, you're gonna get 4. There's technically only supposed to be 3 in there, but I've seen a couple of the packages with 4. So you have those. These would be easy to attach them. You could staple them on. You could sew them on. Again, you could layer them, you could tuck them behind photos, so there's some fun things that you can do with those. Thank you, Mr. Daisy. And then another set of the glitter stars. You have those. And I'll go through the cards in a minute. And these are, I have to take these out of the package because you have to see these. And when we showed these in the sneaks, it was kind of neat. A lot of people thought they were frosted cookies. Because look at the awesome dimension on that. Isn't that cool? So they are puffy embossed stickers, and they're snowflakes. There's a few little stars on there as well. But the dimension on them is just amazing. So you get a set of those. And then you get a set of the chipboard and the chipboard stars. Those are our dogs again. We apologize. Bodhi's still basically a pup, so he and Lilu tend to play a lot. So I wanted to mention, so you get a set of chipboard stars in both the Modern Memory Keeping Kit and the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. They have the same die line, meaning it's the same outline, the same cut lines, but they have different patterns, colors, and sayings on them. So they have the same die line, but they will look different. So you get a set of those. And then you also get some puffy alphas. And these are I don't know if you can see it on camera. In real life, they're a very pale, pale blue. Oh, can you see that? Does that help a little? So they're a super pale blue. And that is the puffy alpha. And that is my new favorite font. I love that font. And then let's go through and I'm going to show you the cards. So you get a set of 4 4x6 cards. You have the Winter Hello, Warm Wishes, and then the December, and then our grid. Snowflakes, that's kind of like a calendar that you can fill in. The trees, and then you could do kind of whatever you want with that as far as journaling on that one is a good one. And then you have December. So I'll just quick go through these. And this one, just so that you know, it has, one side has a Sunday start and one side has a Monday start. So it depends on how you like to do your calendar. Just taking it easy. A cute little snowman. And some of the fun patterns. And then a smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. So there's a great mix of patterns. I love that one. And journaling cards, as well as some that are just pretty images. Pajamas all day, today's mood. And then this one I thought was really cute as well. What we ate. It's cozy season. To let it snow. And I feel like with the mountain theme, we have a number of customers who don't live anywhere where there is snow, but yet most people have been or live near a mountain or have vacationed in the mountains. So I feel like it's a great theme that everybody can enjoy. Nope, I'm so over this. The Noted. I love that one. It's so simple, but it's so pretty. Making a list. That would be good for your Christmas list if you need to make one.
Scare your kids.
Currently in hibernation mode. And then goodbye 2021. So those are the pocket cards.
Is there a subscription just for cards?
Yes, there is. Actually, you can subscribe to just the cards if you want. I believe that is in the subscription section under memory keeping. So the memory keeping section of the subscription section, you should be able to subscribe to just the pocket cards. And then the pattern paper. So you get 6 of these and they're double-sided. To have this fun. What we liked about this kind of triangle motif or this triangle pattern is it makes you think of the mountains, but in a much more graphic way.
Or Christmas trees.
Or Christmas trees. Do you see Christmas trees when you see that? Yeah, kind of. And then this makes me think of sleet and rain and wet snow. And then you have the trees. And then this one is my absolute favorite. And yes, this will be one of the 12 by 12s. So we are going to do 12 by 12 papers. We will have a 12 by 12 scrapbooking kit. And this will be one of the 12 by 12 papers because I absolutely, this is my favorite with the little hats. It's so cute. And the gold stars. And the snowflakes. And then there's the hats again. And then so as I said, you get 6 of them. They're double-sided, so you don't have to choose. And like, let's say you like the hats and the trees, that's okay. You get 2 of them. You can use both those sides. So that's why we always include 2 of each design. So that is the modern memory keeping kit. And then we're going to move on to, if I can. I'm running out of space. We're going to move on to the Traveler's Notebook. I'm going to make you all wait till the very last. Is that mean of me? To see the Christmas kit. I'm going to do that very last. I'm going to make you wait. All right, now I'm going to show you the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. So this kit is geared around those that like to memory keep in a traveler's notebook. So it comes with our version of a traveler's notebook, which we call a Simple Dory. And this Simple Dory, I did want to mention, so at the very beginning of the video, I talked about the different inserts that you can get with the main planner kit. You can also get the main planner kit with a Simple Dory. The Simple Dory is the same size as a standard, but what's different is, so like for instance in the standard Dory, you have these sections that are divvied up for planning, whereas the Simple Dory is a little bit more geared toward memory keeping or journaling, or even if you wanted to do some sort of mixed media type of booklet, you can do that with the Simple Dory, because as the name implies, it's much more simple. So I'm going to go through, and one of the other things I want to mention, we always wrap around the artwork or the pattern so that if you don't like the craft cover, you could always take that, just carefully take that off, and then you could just have the cover be this pattern on the outside that wraps around. So you have that option as well. So these are great to use if you're doing any sort of a mini album for December, like a document December, where you document most of the days of the month to highlight the holidays and all the special things that you do through the month of December. This is a great way to do it with this kit because you get the booklet, you get all the product that goes in it, and you can do all of your kind of your Christmas or holiday layouts. So that one makes me think of a sweater, and then you have that neutral houndstooth. That one kind of looks like snow, and then you have some blank pages as well. And the Let It Snow. That's one of my favorites, is the red with the snowflakes. And you have that fun plaid. Another blank one. And the pretty pink. I always love to put pink in with Christmas stuff or with a holiday. And the candy cane. So we did throw in a few that were a little more holiday geared in the Simple Dory, simply because I feel like this is such a great way to record those memories.
And some of those pages, I don't know how well everyone can see those. Some of those are lined, some of those are graphed, some of those are blank.
It's some of them have a dot grid. It's really hard to see. It's very, very faint. So some have a dot grid. Some have a regular grid, but they all have a dot grid. They look blank. It's kind of hard to see, but they have a dot grid, or they have a regular line, or the graph paper. So
What was the one before the Simple Dory?
This is the Simple.
Sandy is asking what was before this.
This one? Oh, but what was before the Traveler's Notebook kit? Is she asking which kit?
She's asking what was the one before the Simply Dory.
So this is the Simple Dory. The booklet, if you're wondering what this booklet was, this is the standard Dory booklet. You can get this individually, or you can get this with the main planner kit. So I hope that answers her question.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Plaid Washi, let me show you that because it's super pretty. Whoop. You can see the Plaid Washi, all those pretty blues and greens. And then let me show you the stamp set. So this is the other stamp set. And again, let me quick show you one of the pages that I did in my stamping video. I showed all kinds of ideas on how to layer that stamp set and how you can punch these out, layer them. You can punch pattern paper to go in the middle of it. So please watch that stamping video. There's so many fun things that you can use that for. In fact, you should lay out using some of those on there as well. And the one thing, let me back up a minute. So the one thing that I did not get to show you that's in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit and that is in the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit are the instruction sheets, because we don't have those printed up yet. I just finished those the other day. They're at the printer. But normally with each kit, you get a printed set of sheets, set of papers that have step-by-step instructions on how to do a couple of layouts. So with the Modern Memory Keeping Kit this month, there's a couple 12 by 12 layouts. There's instructions on how to do that. And then in the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, I show you how to do 2 layouts in the Simple Dory, and there's also a sketch. And I like to include those just because it gives you some ideas on how to use the product, how to use the stamps. It gives you a good jumping off point if you're unfamiliar with the kit, or you're just in a slump. You know, it's a great idea, just kind of get you going and gets those creative ideas moving. So that's a fun thing. And they come printed out already for you. You don't have to print them out. You don't have to download them. They're already in the kit. So I apologize they're not in these. They're just not printed yet. So let me go through and I will show you the die cuts. Real quick, move this over.
Anne is asking, is there a subscription for the stamp sets? If so, do you get all of the stamps from all of the kits?
No, there is a stamp. I don't want to not no to the last part. So yes to the first part. There is a subscription to the 2 stamp sets that are in the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit and the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. So those 2 stamps are always in our stamp subscription, and that's under the subscription section in the store as well. So you can get those 2 stamps are in there. If you see other stamps in other kits, those are not. Again, it's something you would always check back maybe mid-month. We might list them if we have a bunch extra. But otherwise, the 2 stamps that you can get are in the stamp subscription are in those 2 memory keeping kits. I'm going to show you, and again, we have some of the snowflakes with the cute little quotes on them. They're stuck together. So these are so fun. Let's see, that one. Happiness is snuggling under a blanket when it's cold. That close?
Yeah.
Okay. It's too cold to be pretty. I love that one. My favorite thing about winter is when it's over. Yes, totally agree with that one. We're summer people. We are not winter people, are we, honey?
No.
I like it up until Christmas. I'm okay with it up until Christmas, and then I want all the snow and the cold gone. So I have a couple of labels in here, and we have some of these fun triangles, and these would be fun to use in conjunction with that, that triangle paper, to layer those in there and use that. It'd be a fun complement to that paper. You get a set of the great glitter stars. Love those. You get a couple of tags, because I use these probably every single month in my Traveler's Notebook. I just love them. So there's a couple of tags. And actually, if you don't use those in your Traveler's Notebook, you could always use these for gift tags. So, and that's something I talk about in my stamping video too, is these stamps are great for making gift tags because of the time of year, of course. And I have that upside down. And the great star chipboard. Remember, different, same die line, but different colors, different sayings. And then you get a set of the words and the little quote stickers. And these are so great for layering. I mean, I love the idea that you could layer these over some of the pattern stars. You could layer them with some of the labels. So there's a lot of fun ways that you could use the little quote and word stickers. And then the Puffy Alphas, and these are a little bit of a brighter blue than what was in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. Let's find it. So it's a little bit of a brighter blue. So pretty, and that font that I love. And then you get 4 Traveler's Notebook cards. So just like you get the pocket cards in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, you get a set of 4 of the Traveler's Notebook cards. And these are designed to fit. So if you have any of the pages that are blank, or even if they're not blank, so like here's this middle section. If you wanted to take, this would be really pretty. If you wanted to take that and add it to there, so now you've got your title, you put a photograph here or a photograph here and a little bit of journaling and you're done. It makes it super easy, super simple. So they're designed to fit right in your booklet on the pages. So let me show you these in a minute. So I have this pretty one with the snowflakes that says winter. This gorgeous black one that says let's just snuggle up and stay home. It makes you think of the cold night sky. And then the cute one with a little cabin. And then this fun striped one that you could put journaling on there. You could actually print tiny photos and put it on each stripe. Or you could put a title in the middle with the journaling on that. It'd be really, really cute. And then the pattern papers. And the modern, both of the memory keeping kits have, excuse me, the same pattern papers. So these are the same papers that were in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit as well. I will show them to you again. The trees, turn that around, and then the stars. So that is the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. Put that all together, and I will move this out of the way. And I'm going to show you the classified memory keeping kit. And there is some fun stuff in here. Oh, and spoiler alert again. So if you want to keep this a surprise, then look away for a few minutes. Go make the cocktail that Mr. Daisy was showing you. Walk away for a minute.
Cocktail break.
Cocktail break. And step away for a minute and then and don't look. But here we go. There's some fun stuff in here. So we have the little sequins in that beautiful blue. So you get a package of those. These are fun if you want to just kind of scatter them on a layout, if you want to make a little shaker card with them. And then we have some more of the little petite silver glitter stars that were in the main planner. And then some, because I knew one set was not going to be enough. I mean, I'm trying to help you all. I don't want you to feel like you have to hoard. So if you get the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, or if you don't get that and you want some of these gorgeous snowflakes, you can get them in the Classified Memory Keeping Kit. And then we always have a set of art, just straight art die cuts. So these do not have labels in them. They don't have quotes. They don't have sayings. It's just straight up artwork. So you can have all of the decoration that you want on these. These are cute little mugs. I love this deer. There's a bunch of them in here. There's snowflakes. There's that cute little cardinal. And the little hat and scarf. And the cozy, the little cozy chair with the blanket. Isn't that cute? There's the little hat and scarf. And then the snowflakes. Woo! There's just so many. I can't hold them all. The fun little candles. I like these too. Those are cute. And then some more of the mountains. So those are the die cuts that come in the kit. And again, remember, those are stickers. And I use these every single month. I actually use these in my planner, but they would be really fun if you're doing a layout to tuck behind a photo or next to a photo. But you have these oversized tags. And this one says, "Baby, it's cold outside." That one just has the fun snowflakes. You could add whatever you wanted on there. And again, you could use that. You could run a large photo across that. It would be really, really cool. And then I love some of the artwork that we had in here that has this bold black and white. I think that looks so pretty with everything. So those are the oversized tags. And then because we just love our pattern papers and we want to always kind of give people the option to get it whether you do memory keeping or planning, we've taken the planner papers and put them in this classified memory keeping kit. So you have the option to get those as well. You get that beautiful floral and the houndstooth. And I call that a sweater. It looks like a sweater to me.
Sandy's asking, when ordering a declassified kit, how will I know which one to order? Because I saw another one. I thought.
Well, there's two classified kits. There's the classified memory keeping kit, and they'll be labeled as such. So this is the classified memory keeping kit, and the items in it are geared toward memory keeping. And then there is a classified planner edition. So if you look at the titles in the subscription, or if you look at the titles in the picture on the website, you can see that one is called Classified Memory Keeping, one is called Classified Planner Edition. And so that will tell you kind of what each one is geared a little more toward. So whether you're a planner or a memory keeper, that will help you decide which one you want to get. And what we did with the listings is on the website, if you want to see what's in the kit, you can. You just have to click on it. The initial picture that comes up is a little blurry, again, to try and keep it a surprise. But if you click and you move over to the next image, you will see it will have it unblurry. I guess it will have it regular, and you can see the contents. I hope that clears that up. So there's two of them. Yes.
Sandy is thankful, and remember, Sandy, for everyone else who's watching, that the only dumb question is the question you don't ask.
That's right.
We do have a lot of products and a lot of different ideas, and
it can get overwhelming.
It can get a little
it really can.
Confusing.
It can get overwhelming and confusing because there's a lot. We do a lot. All right. You know what this is?
Uh-oh.
It's a Christmas kit. So excited. Okay, so this is our Christmas kit. We had this as a pre-order. And if you were lucky enough to snag one, it was a few months ago we did the pre-order. These will be shipping out after we ship subscriptions out. So right around mid-month, we will ship these out. Actually, we will ship them out as soon as we can, but plan on about mid-month. And at that time, when we have extras, we should have a handful of extras left. We will list those for sale as well. So if you missed out, you have an opportunity to maybe snag one. It'll be a limited amount, and we'll list them, like I said, when we start shipping them. And we'll make announcements on social media. We'll send out an email, all that good stuff. So the way I like to describe our Christmas kit is it's kind of a modern traditional. So there's some elements in here that are kind of traditional Christmas, but there's a little bit of a modern twist to them. So I want to show you the washi tape. It's so beautiful. It has this beautiful poinsettias and the branches and the little holly berries in it. See that? Pretty.
Vicky, what can't you see?
What is she trying to see?
Vicky is apparently the angle is off.
Can you see it?
Vicky, what can't you see?
Well, I will keep going though. So I'm going to show you Simon, our little Simon clip. And he is popping out of a little present because Simon is a present. Isn't that adorable? So he's popping out of a little present. And then you get some more of those little glitter stars, which you can tell how much I like these because I put them in a couple of the kits. But they're just they're nice and thin. They're not going to add a lot of bulk. And they're such a beautiful fine glitter to them that I included a set of those. And then we have a gold and silver embroidery star.
Sam, we'll get back to you, and we'll circle back, and we'll look at the washi tapes again, if that's what you're asking for.
The first one?
Sam, was it the first one or the last one or the second one, or?
I can go through them again. So we have a gold and a silver, and these are adhesive backed, but those are just so pretty. So you get the set of 2 of those. And then the stamp set. And again, let me grab my sheet. I have it here, like I do, of how to use that. And I talk about some of the fun ways that you can use, where am I in focus, honey?
You're okay.
Okay.
Just getting a little more.
Oh, right. Of different ways that you can use these, especially if you're going to be using this this kit for like a December daily or a document your December type of mini album. So there's some fun ways that I talk about using the stamp set. There's some layering stamps in here. So there's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with that. And then some more of the glitter stars, because you just cannot have enough of these. Seriously, you're going to put these everywhere, I guarantee it. And then these ribbon clip toppers. And I'm going to take these. out of the package so that you can see them a little better. This is actually a pattern. It's kind of a musical note pattern on that pretty green. And then you get the snowflake. And then you get the same pattern on this one as you do the washi tape. Yes? Okay. And then I'm going to show the die cuts.
Yeah, the folks are asking for the washi for the Christmas.
Oh, okay. They didn't see that, or?
No, apparently it was Mr. Daisy was blowing it, and apparently it was out of screen.
Oh,
so.
Okay.
Sam, I'm working with you.
Right here. You see that? Yes?
Yep.
Okay. So there's the washi tape again. So it has the poinsettia and it has the kind of the pine cones and the branches. There's a little bit of holly in there as well. And then I'm going to try, without dumping these all over, I'll go through these real quick. So you have Bring On the Cheer. There's a little package. Santa hat, and then of course some of the little labels. And then Spread Good Cheer, this cute candy cane, the little mittens with the mug. How cute is that? What Matters Most. The there's a cute little snowman there and a Christmas tree. And then I think there's a snow globe in here. Yes, right there. And the snowman, so those are super cute. So you have those die cuts. Remember, those are stickers. I know I repeat that a lot, but a lot of people don't know that. So those are stickers. On the back, they have adhesive. And then some more of the beautiful snowflakes, the puffy snowflakes. And then you get a couple of note cards. This one has the little stockings. These are not double-sided, these are single-sided. So you get the little stockings. This one's my favorite, the little Merry Christmas with the reindeer. And Happy Holidays with the little car. And then the presents. And then the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And then you get some sticker sheets as well. So you have some fun little sayings and some of that same great artwork. And then you get a set of a countdown. Like, so if you're going to do an Advent, or again, if you're going to do one of those Document December type of albums, you can go all the way to Christmas Day. So there's 1 through 25 on there. And then just some more fun little deco stickers. And then you have our great alphas, but this is in a beautiful red color. So it's that beautiful red. Open that up, you can see it. So you get the alphas, the puffy alphas. You get a gorgeous overlay. And again, that is in that same pattern as the washi tape. And then a vellum, and it's foiled. So it has the beautiful silver stars on it. And then you have 6 sheets of pattern paper. Now this pattern paper is only in the Christmas kit. It is not in one of the other memory keeping kits. So it's not in the Traveler's Notebook or the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. You get 6 sheets, 2 of each design, again, so you don't have to choose. So you have the red with the snowflakes, the candy cane, this pretty chevron, and then that sweater. And then the bows. I love that red plaid. So again, you get 6 sheets of the pattern paper. So that is our special Christmas kit. This was not part of any subscription, so if anyone is confused, I want them to understand that this was a pre-order that we did, that we had out. If we do have some extras left, we will list those for sale about mid-month. So did anyone have any other questions? Mr. Davis, any questions?
Just a quick overview of all the different washies and what kits kits they come in.
Sure. Okay, you're going to test my memory on this.
Yes,
we're going to test
we're going to test your memory.
All right, here we go, right? All right. So this one, do I have that in frame? That is from the main planner kit. That one's the main planner kit. And I believe that is in the washi trio. Okay.
This one's for you, Sam.
And then this one is in the planner add-on kit. And I believe, I think that one's in the washi trio. I don't have it in front of me. I think that one's in the washi trio too.
I think that one was actually in the Dory kit.
No, honey, there's no door. This was in the planner add-on. This was in the planner add-on, and I believe it's also in the washi trio. This one, the trees is in the classified planner edition. Yes.
Thanks, Lauren.
This is in the classified planner edition, the trees. And I don't remember if this is in the washi trio or not. I'm sorry. I'm blowing it. I'm completely blowing it. I don't remember what's in the washi trio because we have so many washis this month.
Lauren's obsessed, so she's all about as much washi as humanly possible.
The plaid, I love this plaid. The plaid is in the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. So I'm remembering what kits they're on. I'm just not.
It's in the trio. So the previous one was in the trio.
All right. So this is your washi trio. These three are your washi trio.
Is that right, Leslie?
It's in a picture on the website.
Right, exactly.
I can't look at that right now. So these three are your washi trio. This was the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. And then this, with the foiled stripe, was in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. So we have 6 washis. It's a lot of washi. And then this one was in the Christmas kit. The special Christmas kit.
Is there a classified planner package?
Yeah.
Or kit?
Yeah.
Just a quick brief overview because somebody was late to the party.
Somebody was late. Well, we will save this to the site.
This will all be saved
saved to the site
and also to YouTube and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
so
we're going to try to save it to YouTube too.
If you'd like to watch this over again.
So I'll lay them out. I'll show you real quick. So there's this has the beautiful little star beads on it. There's your overlay. There is your vellum, your little cardinal clip topper. And that was the tree washi. It was the tree washi that we had. There's a film on there you have to take off. The little calendar card. Glitter star stickers, which I have these in almost all the kits because they're just so awesome. And then our little Simon and Betty. And then our 3 sticker sheets. So I do that more slowly and talk about it a little bit more earlier on, but that's just a quick little glance at. That was the Classified Planner Edition. So that is that. Any other questions? This has been fun, honey. Thank you.
Yeah, not so bad.
Thank you.
So if you enjoyed what you saw this evening and you enjoyed the ridiculous banter between my beautiful wife and I, feel free to tell a friend, tell them to go and check out their YouTube videos, tell them to let them know that, oh yes, there's a cocktail recipe. So even if you're not...
I will post that too, I promise.
Even if you're not into stickers and pretty tape and fabulous paper, you at least get a good seasonal cocktail recipe.
I love how you do that, honey. That's good.
Hey, I should have been a game show host, but I got turned down.
In another life.
In another life.
Well, thank you all very, very much. We've had a lot of fun. I hope that you have all had a lot of fun. And go make a mistletoe mimosa, and we will get these out to you. And you'll have them, and you'll be able to enjoy those.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, if Mr. Daisy is correctly informed, We are going to be way on time this month. We are not waiting for product this month.
No, we are going to be on time this month.
We are going to be on time major catastrophes.
Right, you got to throw that out there because zombies could pop up at any given moment given the atmosphere we're in. Just saying.
But
so
this month should be really, really good. All of our crew is happy and healthy and, staying safe and all that sort of thing. We do have all the product in-house. We're just waiting for the kickoff for, no zombies.
No
exactly.
Zombies. I'm telling you, I really wouldn't, it wouldn't surprise me. It honestly wouldn't. So, but yes, he is right. And then we've been working hard trying to get ahead on everything else so we don't have any supply chain issues.
We're trying to be proactive. Give us solutions, not problems.
Right. So we're working hard on that, and we want to make sure that you guys get your stuff on time without any hiccups, at least as humanly possible on our end. Once it goes out there into the
proverbial universe,
the shipping world, then there's not a lot we can do. We can wish and hope and pray. That's about it.
We just send it off into the universe with good thoughts, and that's about the extent of it.
Good thoughts, happy intentions. So. All right, awesome. And again, I cannot believe this is December. This is the last Cocoa Daisy kit for 2021. We have amazing stuff coming up. I can't wait for you to see what's in store for 2022. Our 6-month Daisy Planner, we should have that listed very, very soon. We made a little change to that. I think you're going to love as well. And so lots of exciting stuff coming up. And as always, Mr. Daisy and I and my entire crew and my staff, we thank you all so, so much from the bottom of our hearts for supporting us.
Sticking with us through all of the shenanigans.
Through all of this. We appreciate it very, very much. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for spending time with us. We appreciate it.
Excellent. And if you do enjoy it, please post and let a friend know. And we will come back and see you again.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks.